Hello, this is my take on the feminist frequency Arnita Sarkeesian issue going on the internet. There's a lot of drama going on there, and a lot of people are just too... I understand why people have a problem with her videos in general, and why they're quick to react against it. Because video games are really awesome, and it's very difficult to deal with anyone who seems to be attacking video games. But some people are really jerks about it, and I think I consider myself in the Tool Time camp. Tool Time is a YouTube channel, and basically the idea is that her points are alright. She is really getting onto something. It's just that she's making some mistakes here. For instance, I shared Tool Time's worry that feminist frequency might be assuming too much about her audience's knowledge of feminism, in terms of assuming that they know what terms like patriarchy mean or not. In other words, the point I think the point that Tool Time's trying to make, and the point I think in when it comes to feminist frequency, is that she should go into really great detail, much further detail in her arguments. She should literally say things like, "This is sexist because," and also she should not make an argument without, or even a sentence, without it having a massive argument behind it, or it being a part of a larger argument. So she shouldn't ever make any off-the-cuff remarks that aren't fully explained. For instance, there was a part in a game where she noticed that your sidekick could be a man, a woman, or a dog. And then she mentioned quickly that you should know that there's something wrong there because a dog is in the same selection as a woman. She doesn't explain enough why that's bad. So she needs to be... And I guess my point is she should be more rigorous in her opinion, and literally say this is sexist because the problem I think a lot of people have is that she seems to be calling things sexist that don't look sexist. I mean, to someone who's not a feminist, they see these things and it's really difficult for them to say, "Oh, that's sexist." Like, a lot of these things that she says are sexist don't look sexist on the face of it. You know, especially if you haven't been trained and if you haven't studied feminism, they just seem normal. There's nothing sexist looking about them. So she can't just show clips of things on the internet or on video games and then not explain why they're sexist. I mean, and also that's why I have a problem with her showing lots of clips, because I think each clip would have to be explained, because of course context is important. And I think if she made more rigorous arguments, it'd be easier to figure out what she's getting at. Like, simply showing that women die in video games a whole bunch isn't enough. You have to really, really, really explain it. Also, I think feminist frequency should spend a lot more time on the positive. She should spend a whole lot more time on video games that aren't sexist. Like, I know she's done it a little bit, but I wish she did it even more. Like, she should really do a video on Bethesda, specifically the Fallout series and the Elder Scrolls series, and how anti-sexist it is. I mean, for one, in both the Fallout and Elder Scrolls series, there's no gender discrimination in the military. Even in the most macho, manly culture in Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, the Nords, both men and women are soldiers in their military. There's women in high military positions. Like the woman in charge of the security of probably, at least, not the first, the second largest city in the Skyrim, in the Skyrim game, is a female dark elf. So there you go. You should oh, and there's homosexuality too, and it's not seen as weird. So, oh, and Fable. Fable's a good place to go to. Yeah, she should do more positives, and she should make more rigorous arguments that doesn't leave people thinking, "Oh, that's not really sexist," or "Oh, she took that out of context."